Good morning, welcome to Gatwick. Today I'm heading on Vueling Airlines. So it's kind of flying with the 4Bs, except there's only 1B. Yes, we're going to give it the full review. I'm heading to Malaga, returning tomorrow. You're going to see outward and return. We're going to check out the food, the seat. I've upgraded the seat to a front row seat. They call it Seat Plus. So that is the front row. And it would cost me €30 to upgrade. So I thought, as it's just myself, we're going to check out if it made any difference, if it's worth it. You do get extra hand luggage if you book extra legroom seats. And tomorrow I used the bidding system to improve my seat. I'll let you know all about that. Reason for heading to Malaga is a full ship tour of Star Princess, which I'm heading on tomorrow. Really excited about that. And the video is already on the channel. I'll link it at the end. So today, drove up from the south coast. It was a pretty easy drive. And then I parked in Purple Parking. That cost me £30 for a around 36 stay, which is pretty good. Beat the official parking and the official price. Had a prep, had a cup of tea, had a croissant. I didn't want to eat too much because I want to check out the food on board as we head to Malaga for a 2-hour flight. As we're boarding, let's take a look at some of the seat selection that you can book on the app before you fly or when you book. You can just book a standard seat. You can also book this, which is space 1, situated in row 1. 20% extra legroom for your legs. Also, 2 cabin bags you can bring on board. Exclusive overhead lockers. Space Plus is in rows 2 to 4. Same perks, just slightly less legroom. Space is further down, and it also offers 20% more legroom. As you could see, the prices do vary. I got this for €30. Well worth it, even if it was just for the fact that you do get the service first and you're also first off the aircraft. Standard magazine and safety card. I tried the internet on ground, but didn't really get anywhere. I will try it again when we're up in the air, as we're almost time for takeoff to Malaga.
It may only be used if instructed to do so by the cabin crew. To use it, put your head through the opening, wrap the strap around your waist, fasten the buckle, pulling the strap until the life jacket fits snugly.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Captain Street for the Captain. Thank you very much for hosting us today in our way to Malaga. The flight time will be 2 hours and a half, where it's good, only 2 light turbulence reported 2.2. In Malaga we have similar weather conditions, like here the sky is almost completely cloudy with some temperature improved, and the temperature is about to reach 25 to 60 degrees along the day. That's all. Thank you very much for choosing us, and I hope you enjoy the flight.
A perfect takeoff as we are in the front row, table in the handrest. Onto the internet. Now we're up in the air. $4.99 if you wanted a full flight, or you could just 15 minutes for free. Just got to watch an advert. So what was it like? It was pretty quick, to be fair.
Any written websites are working perfectly, and you could also track your flight. Well, you could track your flight for 15 minutes. On to TikTok. How was TikTok working? Let's have a look.
Next up is a big one. It is Legend of the Seas, Royal Caribbean's third Icon class ship.
TikTok seemed to be the limit. Once I went on to YouTube, it wasn't working very well. It wasn't working at all. But anyway, pretty good internet for the flight of this length. 15 minutes worked perfectly. The food on board, a good selection. Prices, you're looking at smaller snacks around €3, bigger packets like Haribo up to around $5.50. You could also, I think this is more for couples, you've got your double snack deal, which was like 2 snacks, 2 drinks for €12.50. Beers, $5.50, $8.50 for wine. The Iberian sandwich, so some Iberian food. Even curries, the burger, which looked interesting, and lasagna. Didn't try it on this one, but maybe next time when I'm on Vueling, I will try the lasagna or the burger. I went for the toasty. Now, if you're looking for a sort of British style bread, this was the more sweeter Spanish bread. I really like it, and this was really nice. I accompanied it with a snack and drinks, and it was a deal for $11.50. They tried to charge me $14. I mentioned about the deal, they took a look and they reduced it, so well done. And lovely cup of tea, and took in the views underneath the seat. I found this was only in row 1. You did have a plug and a USB socket if you'd like to charge your phone or iPad. Let's take a look at the loo. It was clean, it was functional. Thumbs up for the toilet Vueling. The views of the surrounding area around Malaga will come into view as we're approaching landing. Let's enjoy it together. How did you get to Malaga city centre? Well, I will let you know. It is the airport bus. Here it is. Literally, as you walk out the exit, it was there, the bus stop there. The frequency at peak times is around 20 minutes. It stretches out a little bit to half an hour and to an hour overnight, but it is 24 hours. Pay the driver and it only costs €4. 20-25 minute journey. I got off at the bus station. It carried on for more stops, and I'll show you those stops when we make our return. Staying in the Hotel Zeus. I paid for this through hotel.com through Tesco vouchers, so it would cost me £60, but I used my Tesco vouchers, and it's a pretty nice room, as you can see here. Give it a quick tour. It's got everything you need. A nice double bed. Next to the bed you do have the adapters and a USB. If you were staying here for 2 or 3 nights, it's absolutely perfect. It's around a 10-minute walk down towards the port. It does exactly what it says on the tin, and for £60, I think it's a really, really good price. I'll pop the address on the screen now, and whereabouts it is in Malaga, but that is the Hotel Zeus. My plans to head out, so I'll show you a bit of footage around Malaga before I head on my ship tour tomorrow, which of course I will connect at the end of the video. While you're here, If you're enjoying this content, don't forget, as always, give it a like. It helps more people to see it. And if you love cruise content and travel content, some flight reviews, then hit that subscribe. It's completely free. Right, I'll show you what I got up to this afternoon in Malaga. I had a lovely tapas, a cerveza, all for €25. Bargain. Next day, it was on to the Star Princess for the ship tour. Fantastic day. I will link the ship tour at the end. Then it was a mainly flat walk, a few stairs at the end, 20 minutes, pretty direct, straight to the Plaza General Torres, and that is where you pick up the airport bus. The bus stop is on the side of the road where the cruise terminal is, because that is the last drop-off if you're coming from the airport, but it's also the first pickup if you're heading back to the airport, because the bus then heads around the roundabout. 20 minutes, €4, pay on the bus, excellent, and you've arrived at the airport. Pretty easy through the airport, it wasn't too busy. Deciding whether I needed some rum, and then it was on for our flight home.
Good evening, the passengers. The captain speaking. Just to welcome you on board to the flight destination London Gatwick. We are completely ready and there are small regulations, so we are going to take off in about 4 minutes. The flight time today 2 hours 30 minutes. Good weather en route. Occasionally we may expect a turbulence due to some thunderstorm affecting the south of Spain. Our destination, fantastic weather at this moment, 40 degrees Celsius, and it's sky clear. Anyway, I will give you further information later on the flight. Thank you very much.
Remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened.
As we took off, I noted that Star Princess was departing Malaga, and we got some fantastic views. On the return, it was road 2 for myself. I was asked to bid an email a week before. I bid €10, got space plus. Food-wise, went for a Twix and a tea. I promise next time I will go for that burger. What did I think of Space Plus? Yeah, less room. There was no USB or no plug, but for the fact you were quick on to the flight, you're quick off the flight, service was quick, I say definitely worth the bid-up price of €10. As we land into London Gatwick, let's discuss the price. £60 return. What do we think of Vueling? I thought they were excellent. They were on time. The crew was efficient and polite. The food was good. The aircraft was clean and tidy. Job done. What did I think of the row 1 seats? I thought it was excellent. €30. Off quickly. Nice leg room. Plug if we wanted to. If you'd like to see more plane reviews, do let us know in the comments below. And the reason I was in Malaga is on the screen right now. Your Star Princess full ship tour.